This is a 75-inch screen TV, model number QN7560RAF. The issue with this TV is that the customer kept getting power issues. The TV kept rebooting intermittently. She wasn't getting any video. She wasn't getting any audio. The issue was troubleshot previously on another day by a different technician, and it was determined that the TV needed a main PCB board and a power distribution board replacement. And that's why I come in. I know you're probably wondering why I got all these markers around the TV in the photo. Well, I can explain that. My hands-free camera's out of commission right now, and it's a long story with that. But I needed two hands to remove the rear panel from the TV, and I wasn't able to record that process with my phone. But I can explain it though. You see where that green arrow is? You start there. You start popping up tabs from where that green arrow is, and then you go in the direction where the dotted arrow is, and then you pop up the tabs all the way around the TV until you reach all the way around, and then remove the panel. Which brings me to another topic, the right to repair. I'm an avid supporter of this movement, allowing you to fix your own electronic devices, vehicles, and farm equipment without being financially held hostage by manufacturers. By restricting fair access to spare parts, diagnostic tools, and repair manuals, giving you no other alternative but to go to them for repairs. Manufacturers have a monopoly on the repair industry. That's why they passed the Automotive Right to Repair law in Massachusetts back in 2012. This requires manufacturers to provide vehicle owners and independent repair shops with access to the same diagnostic repair information as dealers and authorized repair shops. This actually paved the way for the right to repair movement for all of the electronics. For example, I went on the Samsung website to try to get the service manual for this device, and it was saying that it's only available to certified technicians. This is unfortunate because I felt like if I had access to the service manual, I would have been able to properly diagnose the issue the first time without there being a need for a revisit. Also, I would have been able to familiarize myself with the device and the replacement procedure before going on site. I had to go on YouTube to figure out how to open up the rear panel and winged it from there. Fortunately, it's self-explanatory once you get the panel off. It's a toolless procedure once you get the panel off. Toolless basically means you don't need tools to perform the procedure. It's just a matter of removing the connections and popping out the circuit boards from the base. The green circuit board is the main PCB board. That's the one with all the USB connections and the Ethernet connection. The beige circuit board is a power distribution board. That's the one with the power port on it. Each circuit board has openings at the bottom of it, and the TV base has hooks that line up with the openings on the bottom of the circuit boards. To remove the circuit boards, you just unhook it from the base, and to reinstall it, you just line it up with the openings and reattach it. After making sure the circuit boards are secured in place on the TV base, reconnect the connectors, make sure those are secured. Then put the TV lid back on, the rear lid back on the TV, press down on the tabs all the way around, and then after that's secured, put the legs back on. Each leg has 2 screws on it, 4 screws in total. Make sure those are secure. And then put the TV back upright. Let's test it out. After testing out the TV, I noticed video wasn't playing, only audio played. I called tech support to troubleshoot the issue a little more, and we determined that the backlight needed to be replaced also. And that's unfortunate because if I had access to the service manual, I would have been able to troubleshoot the device more efficiently and come to a diagnosis sooner. And that's why the right to repair movement is so necessary. Stop gatekeeping the resources. Spread the knowledge.
Monica Medea, NBC 10 Boston.
The countdown to the third World Cup match at Boston Stadium is